Today is the 15th of January, and I want to sit with you and talk to you about your lesson. First of all, I'd like to say I appreciate you letting me come in and sit in your lesson and participate with your class. And I appreciate the opportunity for us to be able to share, our experiences with one another. It's really important. It seems like we don't have much time, so I'd sort of like to get to some things that I thought would be things that we needed to talk about.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
For example, like this class that you work with now, you've always taught them reading and writing. So, what kinds of things have you guys done in the past? For example, I noticed that you were doing this class. You were working on past tense questions, and it seems like that this is what you were doing. I was wondering what kind of was that something from the book that you planned, or was it something you guys had done before? Good information. I didn't know that. So, like I said, I wanted to ask that because I'm not quite aware of the pace and things that you guys have covered before.
We have to take, especially with the lower levels now. Maybe you've noticed, but some students are still struggling. So we've got to take it real slow.
Okay. So, what were your aims in that lesson? What were you trying to do? The aim of the lesson was to allow them to practice.
Practice forming and then answering.
Yes or no questions in the past. Okay.
We had the reading as well, so just a bit of reading practice later on.
Okay. So do you feel like you achieved that goal?
To tell you the truth, didn't really run as well as I expected it to run, because in the first class I kind of did something similar and it kind of worked out better, but for some reason didn't really go as smoothly as planned, and some of the students were struggling, I feel. So maybe certain aspects maybe I could change, or maybe adapt it to the students' needs next time around, inshallah.
Do you think, so you're saying basically you think that next time maybe what you can do next time is you can put them in larger groups, maybe threes, and allow them to
collaborate? With my class, with the class that you came in, I thought they might be able to handle it because they'd previously gone through past tense.
I noticed that the groups, you had some groups that, like the guys that were sitting over on your right hand side,
on the right side,
they seem to be a bit strong. So sometimes what we do as teachers, we don't intentionally write into our plans grouping thoughts about groups. Sometimes we do it randomly. Sometimes we
That's true.
we put them in the groups, and then we realize all the strong guys are over here.
Yeah, it's like
so
kind of group together.
Was that assumption?
No, that's fine.
There was a couple of groups like that, So I didn't know if you had planned on, had thought about, for example, mixing the groups. Someone had made a similar comment to me that that I need to be more effective. One of one teachers that came to observe my lesson, he said that, and interesting enough, he gave us an article today about grouping. So that's something I think I need to work on.
Definitely. Sometimes something sometimes we can overlook as well.
Someone said to me, about my grouping, that basically he observed that the groups that I put together, that they were together and they were working, but they weren't working together. Sort of like that when I put them in groups to work or whatever, they were still like individuals. So I think it's challenging. I think that maybe sometimes it's a bit difficult for us
to get the dynamics.
To figure out, okay, maybe to intentionally plan. Okay, I don't want this one. This one.
That's true.
So I think it's a challenge that we face. Basically, I'm offering that to you, that statement to you to let you know that we're all in the same boat. We all are challenged by the same type of things. So if you had to do this, if you had to do the lesson over again, what is it that you think that you could besides the grouping thing?
I think like with the instruction, I usually give them more kind of scaffolding.
I would like to ask is, do you think that at the beginning of a lesson you could it's worth mentioning to a group that is on a lower level like that the goal of the lesson, the aim of the lesson? For example, today we want to be able to create questions by the end of the lesson.
Yeah.
Do you think
it will be beneficial. It will be beneficial, I guess. But with like a lower level,
I mean, I'm asking because maybe it's no. Because I wrote to myself. I don't know if it's even something that they are able to like conceptualize.
kind of comprehend.
You tell them listen today. And then so you stick a goal out in front of them and say, okay, this is our target.
This is what we have to. It's definitely something that could be.
That way, it sort of serve as a guide for everyone. Have we met this goal? Can you do it? Frankly, that's the aim of my sitting down with you is to sort of to get at where you are with your experience with these students, and to sort of to see what you noticed and how you felt about it.